Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys, back in today's video with another Star Wars The Black Series action figure review, and today we're looking at the Target exclusive Mandalorian Privateer from Star Wars, The Mandalorian. Here is the side art. To take back Mandalore, Bo-Katan Kryze and Axe Wolves led a combined force of Mandalorian warriors that included privateers, night owls, and children of the Watch. UPC in case you want to hunt this down in stores. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the review. Here is the Mandalorian Privateer out of the packaging, and I gotta say, I kind of dig it. I'm actually a little bit of a fan. Blue Mando fatigue is a thing. You know, a lot of us are tired of getting blue Mandalorians in the Black Series line. I mean, like, there's like 3 others on the horizon. Those like Shriek-Hawk figures. Yeah, it seems like we're getting every single blue Mandalorian character except for the one that we truly want. Jango Fett, please. Hasbro, please. Jango Fett, Jango Fett, Jango Fett. But anyways, yeah, the Privateer, I can't really tell you all too much about him. I feel like this is just like a background Mandalorian that you see in the show. Just something to stuff in the way back of your display just to fill out some spaces. Now, spaces is something that doesn't really go hand in hand with the Mandalorian line. I feel like they've released way too many figures for the Mandalorian already. So yeah, like filler characters like this one just aren't really needed. And I think that's why people dislike this figure so much, is because, like, first it's blue, and then, like, do we really need more Mandalorian characters? Let's see. So kicking things off at the feet, and the boots are actually 2 different browns. So the lower level is like a dark brown, whereas this part is like sort of like a chestnut brown, if that's the right color. Yeah, it's just 2 different browns, so that's really cool to see. It's not all one piece like a lot of other Black Series figures. And then you get that blue, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good. Almost like metallic looking. Yeah, that's really nice. And then you get these little shin guards right there. That's an actual metallic paint, which looks wonderful. Continuing up, and yeah, you get those like little knee guards / cannons or blasters. Yeah, and it has those little blaster details on the side right there. Love the wrinkle of the jumpsuit underneath. That looks great. Here's the holster. A really nice leather detail on there, on the belt as well. Love the buckle right here. Love the gunmetal gray they use. And then the pouches. I love pouches. Ooh, rate that butt. I give that like a 2 out of 10. That's a 2 out of 10. Now continuing up, yeah, again, I love the wrinkles of the jumpsuit underneath. The armor right here, it's actually 2 different colors. So this bottom part is a darker blue, whereas the top part is just a normal blue color. And of course, it's broken up by this silver piece in the middle. And I like that. I really do. And there's like a slight hint of metallic in the blue in both colors and on this little pauldron on the side. Oh, and you get some good like damage effect. You see some silver like along the edges right here. Yeah, all throughout the figure, it's just like there's a bit of battle damage, not too much. Like he just painted it over and was like in a scuffle or 2. Yeah, I love that. And then going down here, there's some scratch marks. I love that. I think a lot of figures should have that instead of just like random bits of, yeah, it just like tells a story right there. Like he got into a fight with someone with like a blade or something. Same thing on the other wrist. Continuing with that metallic blue color. It's so good looking. And then right here at the hand, it's all silver. Here is the back without the jetpack. Just pretty plain. I can't really see what else they could do with it, seeing that pretty much everyone is just going to have this piece on the entire time, which we'll get to. But first I want to take a look at that head sculpt, and yeah, it looks really good. I love the silver, how it breaks up the blue, and then there's this white line of paint going across the head, and that too has a bit of damage on it. It's a bit scuffed up. Really cool red line right there. Yeah, it just looks, it sets it apart from the rest of the figure, gives it like some character, you know. And then of course he has his little antenna that goes down, goes back up. Yeah, really nice helmet right here. Moving on to the accessories, of which you get 2. Oh, baby. You get the jetpack. Yeah, right here. It's not silvery. The gray plastic is actually quite flat. Like you could see right there. It's not metallic by any means. And then the black going down, that's a sort of a matte black right there. Not entirely black. It's a bit like brighter, but yeah, the only silver parts are the little exhaust right here and the rocket, which does come off. I don't know why you'd want it to be off, because it doesn't like form a full rocket or anything. You can't really use it. So yeah, and then he also has his little Mandalorian blaster, which I've already forget the name of. I've looked this up so many times, but yeah, it's it's been used so much, and it's all right. And you could just put it in his hand like so. Same with the other side. But going over articulation, the head is able to move up this much, go down that much. He has some pivot and side-to-side movement. His arm is able to move up this much, and it goes just a tiny bit back and a tiny bit forward with the butterfly shoulder joint that's hidden underneath the armor, and it can rotate all the way around. He has a single jointed elbow that bends in this much and also has some swivel, and your standard wrist hinge moving up, down, all the way around. He is able to bend this far back, this far forward. He has some pivot right there and some side-to-side movement with the diaphragm joint, and he's able to kick this far out, go out to the side this much, go back a tiny bit. He has upper thigh swivel, a single jointed knee that's able to bend this far back. Oh, that's pitiful. He has a swivel right there, and his foot is able to move this far down, this far up, and he has a couple. Now on to the size comparisons. Here he is next to Bo-Katan Kryze and the Mandalorian Din Djarin, Axe Woves and Kuska Reeves, the Mandalorian Fleet Commander and Boba Fett, Darwin and Morbius, Grogu and Commander Gary, and finally Jeff the Shark and Spider Ham. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give this figure, the Mandalorian Privateer, a final rating of 7.5 out of 10. This figure leaves a lot to be desired. Yes, it is fine. The articulation is standard, but it just doesn't really feel like it's worth it, you know? Like the accessories just comes with the pistol and his jetpack. That's all you get. Not even a removable helmet or another blaster, a rifle, anything else, a knife, something. No, it just comes with the bare minimum. And of course, it's almost like entirely reused. This is something I wanted to bring up in the size comparison. It's entirely reused from the Fleet Commander, with an exception of the jetpack, which I'm sure itself is also reused from something. I'm not going to come out here and say this figure sucks, because it doesn't, you know, it's all right. But I just feel like it could have offered more. And of course, with those colors, as much as I appreciate it, I'm just like sick of the blue Mandalorians. Come on, just give us something else, some different color, anything, Hasbro, please. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that will support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. I'm blue, da bo dee ba bo da bo ba.